Warcraft 2, gosh, this brings me back. I think the year was 1995 when this came out, and I was 8 years old, and I remember picking this game up, and it was something, it was fun. But before we get in, let's go watch the intro.
Once mighty army of Azeroth lay among the blackened and charred remains of Stormwind Keep. Those that escaped fled across the Great Sea, bringing tales of the suffering they had faced at the hands of the Orcish hordes.
Look at those graphics.
Eager to engage in battle once again, the Orcs constructed ships of war to bear them across the Great Sea.
Oh, how far we've come on HD resolution.
The Orcish warriors yearn for the sounds of battle to fill the air and look to the far horizon for new blood to spill. Using the weapons forged by their new allies, the humans made haste to prepare for the onslaught. While dwarven cannon were being loaded, others armed themselves with elven steel and mail. United in arms with new allies against a common foe, mankind stands at the shores of destiny and awaits the coming of the tides of darkness.
Alright, woohoo! I don't know about you, but just watching that, it just made me happy. Yeah, it just made me real happy. I was just smiling the whole time. It's so cool to see this. Been playing some Warcraft 3 recently, and I thought, hey, what about Warcraft 2? Because that's what I remembered as a kid. There was no esports scene or anything. It was just Warcraft 2 and single player campaign. Sure, it did have multiplayer. I remember that. I gave you the first enter your name as anonymous, and yeah, you can play this as Direct Connect modem and IPX. Yeah, I remember having an IPX game, and I've always wondered what lag would have been like back then. And I tried to think of, you know, how could it work? How could it actually work that if one player would they be in the future and you'd be in the past if you ever had the lag? Oh, such was innocent thoughts. Anyway, I thought for a bit of fun, and fun it would be. We'll check out, maybe just have a game, a single player game against AI. At default. Oh gosh, I even remember how this was all laid out. This is all familiar to me. So cool. Plains of Snow. That was like, Plains of Snow was like the hunter's map for StarCraft. It's what other iconic maps are there? It even made its way into Warcraft 3. There's a Plains of Snow version, but essentially it was the typical custom map. Alright, let's play. Here we go. Human.
Lord. Alright, yes, yes, Lord.
Love the music, love the voice acting. They just don't do music and voice acting like they did back then. And gosh, so, you know, after playing StarCraft 2, Warcraft 3, you get used to like hotkeys and conveniences, you know, that they've made. New age shit. I remember this, like, you can only select 9 units at a time. Gosh, look how long this is taking to build. What are the conveniences? Oh, what else was there? I think, like, when it came to, like, the mage and the death knight, you had to select only 1 unit at a time, otherwise you couldn't cast anything. And what else? Anyway, we'll soon find out as we play the game. So, what we have here, we've got gold, wood, and oil. Oil was only used for boats, and of course oil got rid of in Warcraft 3 because there's no boats in that game. And I think that was a smart move because there's barely any... Oh wait, we need a farm. There's barely any oil used on most maps anyway. Gosh, look at such a slow start. I remember all these buildings as a kid, and I just remember playing this game more like SimCity. I was so young at that stage to play this game. I was more interested in creating my base as opposed to actually fighting. And I still remember exactly how I used to build it. And I'd build it exactly like this. I'd put town hall right here, the farm here, put another farm here, and then my barracks would go here. I remember drawing pictures in my school books. I'll make little diagrams of where I put buildings in my school books. That's funny, man. The things you do when you're young, eh?
Ready to serve. Yes, me lord. Right, yes, me lord.
Gosh. I mean, this was revolutionary back then. This was revolutionary. I feel like... Ah, yeah. Game space not fastest. Ah. Gosh, look at even like how the menu paved the way for future installments of this game. Oh, well, Warcraft 1 style. I can even turn Fog of War off. Yeah, I will make one. I remember Warcraft 2 pioneered Fog of War. It was a term we never knew beforehand. All the other real-time strategy games, you know, didn't even have a concept of Fog of War. It, like, just didn't exist. And now I think any real-time strategy without Fog of War is almost, you know, frowned upon.
Ready to learn. Yes,
another one right there. And yeah. So the only way to be able to check how much food you've got was you actually had to click the farm. Oh, gosh. One thing I never used back then was hotkeys, but so I'll get used to. Oh gosh, you can't even queue units. You can only build one person at a time.
Job's done. Yes, ready to serve.
I think queuing units was something that came with StarCraft. Yes. And even then, when we saw, when I saw that you were able to queue units through StarCraft, I was amazed then. Look how much everything's cost. 600 gold, 450 wood. Small things. I remember this angle of cutting wood. That was my favourite angle of cutting wood because I just thought that looked cool how you chopped the wood like this, as opposed to this one here. I just remembered I never liked when my peasants chopped wood in this angle. Just because I thought it looked funny. It doesn't matter as well. It totally didn't matter. I don't know why. It was my OCD-ness showing up as a kid, eh? Oh yeah, we gotta look at that as well. That looks completely funny as well.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Did hotkeys work back then? Nope.
Yes.
Control 1? No.
My lord, yes, my lord.
Oh gosh.
Alright. Okay. Yes. Righto.
Look at that. No limit on how many people you can put into the gold mine. And you can actually even destroy the gold mines. Got tons of health, but you can destroy them.
Yes. Okay. Righto. Job's done. Yes, my lord.
Ah, the fuck, man.
Hello. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, my lord.
I just like how they talk, eh? Yeah, like all these people. All the units.
Awaiting order. Your command. Yes.
Yeah, just listen to it. It just sounded cool.
As you wish.
Yes, ready to serve.
Alright.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Gosh.
My
Alright.
lord.
Let's go find them, eh?
Sire. As you wish. One sire. Awaiting orders. Yes.
I keep wanting to use hotkeys, but it doesn't work.
Yes, my lord. Alright, what is it? Okay.
What is it?
My lord, what is it? My lord?
Your command. As you wish. Yes.
Oh, at least shift works.
As you wish.
So you're able to select multiple units.
As you wish. Yes. As you wish.
Oh. Okay, it's not here. I'll check the next one.
Job's done. Job's done. What is it? Alright, hello. Yes, my lord.
That's such an innocent
Yes,
hello.
righto.
It was quite cool. I mean,
my lord. One sire.
when I heard the music in Hearthstone
Yes. One sire. Yes.
and some of the sound effects,
Yes, my lord.
like the job done.
Yes, my lord.
You know, that's all from this Warcraft 2. It was actually really.
Yes.
There you go. Job
Yes.
done.
Yes, my lord. Yes. As you wish.
It's so good. It's so cool to hear that in Hearthstone.
One sire. As you wish. My lord.
What is it? Righto.
As you wish.
Where's the music used? The music is used when you're queuing for games and stuff like that.
Awaiting orders.
Job's done.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Job's done.
As you wish.
Hello. Yes, my lord.
Awaiting orders. As you wish.
Beats me if I remember what I needed to build though.
As you wish. As you wish. Yes.
Oh.
As you wish. Yes. As you wish. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Yes,
man.
my lord.
I mean, it's still good. It's still entertaining. It's quite hard as well.
Awaiting orders. Yes, my lord. As you wish. Yes, my lord. As you wish, my lord. Yes, my lord. Yes, as you wish. One sire.
Yes, okay. Yes, my lord.
Would there ever be an esports to this?
Yes, my lord.
I don't know if it's what do you call it? Got enough
Your
depth to it because
as you wish.
there was one thing is merely the orc and the human races.
As you wish. Yes, my lord.
They're not really different as far as I knew. Really, they were basically copies of each other. Oh gosh! Oh my gosh! Really owned here.
Yes, one side. Yes, my lord.
Oh,
Your wish. Move out.
how can I? Oh, the control.
Move out of your line.
Oh my gosh! Look at the game. Hey, what's going on there?
I come to serve.
Awaiting order. We are under attack. Yes. What?
Oh gosh. Militia, call to arms. There's no call to arms.
Right, yes, me lord. Alright, yes, me lord. Alright, yes, me lord.
Oh no.
Yes, alright.
Oh man. We're owned as. Alright, I can't need lettuce. Let's give it another go. Let's have a restart.
As you wish. We are under attack. Fire.
Alright. That was not fair. I mean, how cool is this? National Storm Guard. Culturus. Okay. Let's give this a go. I feel a bit cheated there. We shall try Orc this time. Right, let's get some fast speed. Okay. So yeah, would there ever be esports of this game? I mean, it could be just for kicks and ass. Basically, but I suppose it's missing all the features of RTS. Namely, I suppose like observer mode. There's no way to observe it. You'd only be able to watch each other's screen. And yeah, like I was saying before, Orc and humans are practically the same. They both got a melee first unit, grunts and footmen. There's a range one, which is the archer, and the troll headhunters, I believe that's what they're called, or X-Pros. Got some sort of catapult for this there, and then the last one was ogre and the paladin, which is essentially the beefier melee unit. Basically, that was it. So really, it's actually just one race.
Work complete.
However, the only slight difference was oh gosh, I need to put a farm first. It disappears in there. Okay. The only difference was in the mage spells and the ogre mage and the paladin. Slight differences there, just basically in the spells, but otherwise, in terms of everything else, units are the same, buildings are the same. Alright, gotta believe in myself. I can win this. With more ground units this time. But it's neat to re-see this. This is the roots. One I never really played was the original Warcraft. Never really saw that game, so I'd like to give it a go. How that compared to this? I've seen screenshots only of it. I remember some things like you had to build roads everywhere. I remember that was something people used to talk about. But otherwise, that was it. That's all I heard. Otherwise, this was out of that. And as a kid, I remember my brother, he was creating maps because the game came with a tool editor, which a lot of games did back then, like Age of Empires 2. Or even the first of Age of Empires, it all came with these map editors, so you could also already make your own little creations. It was definitely a bit of a charm to this game back then because of it. Even Command & Conquer I remember that having a sort of a map editor. I don't remember if that came with the game or whether it was an optional download or third-party download. But I remember being able to make maps for that game too. And chop some wood.
Ready to work. Ready to work.
Unlike the humans, I was what do you call it? Less fussy on the direction of the peons just to cut wood. Oh, it's funny, eh? It's funny what you remember as a kid that sticks.
Ready to work. Zug.
But that's the thing, I reckon, you know, I don't know if it's changed now, but when I was younger, quite often you only had one game. And basically that one game was your game. And you'd just play that game over and over and over for hours and hours on end. And, well, at the time anyway, whereas these days, you know, you got such a plethora of games, you spend more time looking at what games to play as opposed to actually like playing the game, which was the Netflix effect, which was introduced to me. But, you know, because you only had one game to play, you got to know it a lot better as well, I feel. Sort of like almost like cassette tapes or videotapes, you know, because you only had one or two tapes. Just keep listening to the same songs over and over and over. MP3 players as well, you had, you know, maximum of maybe 12 songs as opposed to what we have now with iPods and Spotify. So I got really good at it, you know, knew all the lyrics to the song. So you listen to that song over and over and over. Anyway, I'm rambling a bit here. Back to the game. So, I pretty much got owned really quickly, so I'm gonna make sure I build lots of units here. Do some scouting. Yeah, I really liked how these guys looked. Oh, that's cool. Them walk.
Your command, master.
Peons and the grunts sound exactly the same. I used to love just clicking on these units over and over, just to hear everything that does say. You know, usually after they've said so many things, it'll just be funny things that they'll just say. Okay, that's where they are. Okay. Gosh.
Your command, master.
It's hard, man. It's honestly, just how a computer killed me like last time. It's hard.
Your command, master.
Built more farms.
We're being attacked.
Alright.
Ready to work.
Ooh. Okay, so this not doing too badly now. This time. Now that I've lit, that, you know, they're a little bit more, what do you call it, ruthless when it came to units. So we've got what, 6 grunts here. Let's go scout again. Not even any rally points that you can use, eh? Like,
complete. Your command, master.
okay.
Your command, master.
So we need to build a lumberyard. We're going on food. Okay. Oh, I've got quite a bit of food now.
Your command, master.
Grunts, grunts.
Ready to work. We're being attacked.
No, we don't. Okay. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good.
Command, master.
As long as we keep building units, I think. Get some upgrades.
Work complete. Your command, master.
Okay, let's try and go on board attack then.
Ready to work.
Yeah, extras. And I remember when I saw Warcraft 3, the amount of changes compared to this game, it was just amazing. No, not only did it have different races, it had 4 races. It was amazing. Oh, look how much I'm cleaning up. I'm so cleaning this up. Yeah, totally smashing it. Let's go for the next level. Oh gosh, yeah, that's right. I remember I used to love how these guys sound. Because they just had almost like a techno voice to them. That's all that was needed back then to show that a building was being damaged. Just a fire, like that. Alright, so what else did we used to build? Ah yes, I remember the Goblin Alchemists. Back to when they were not a neutral shop. There's all got some catapults. What? I don't even think there's even counters in this game at all, eh? You know? There's not really much reason why you would. There's no paper, scissors, rock that hadn't been invented in games yet. I think it was Age of Empires that really came and brought the paper, scissors, rock with horses, pikemen, and archers. But just back then, it was just more brute force. Is that the last one? Ah, still not over yet. Alright, let's just we'll send someone to every part of it. Oh, there it is. Anyway, that's Warcraft 2. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Throw me a like, subscribe, if you'd like to see more. Thanks for watching.